Now, let's get to some of your thoughts on our big story from last night. Investigative reporter Kyle Iboshi found that some of the newer models of Tesla vehicles experience something called phantom braking. That happens when the car's sensors think that there's something in front of it, so it slams on the brakes. The problem has led to at least one death and happens when the car's traffic-aware cruise control is activated. Now, a bunch of you got in touch with us last night to say, hey, that's definitely happened to me. Here's a comment on the KGW YouTube page. I purchased a Model Y long range in May and drove it to Oregon in August. We started in central Pennsylvania, and about halfway through the trip, I started experiencing phantom braking. It happened at least 4 times going out and twice on the return trip home. I was fortunate that when it first happened, there were no other cars around us. And how about this from Lindy? Thank you that we now have a name for the phenomenon we've been describing at least 6 times to workers at Tesla service departments for the past 2 years. We had 2 close calls while driving on the freeway in eastern Oregon. Completely out of the blue, our car came to an abrupt slowdown with semi-trucks right behind us. If I hadn't been able to pull over to the side of the freeway, those trucks would have barreled right over us. A number of you said that it's happened to you too, but there's a quick and easy fix. The answer is simple. When this occurs, press the accelerator with your foot. The car responds immediately. Also, I have only had partial phantom braking with my 2023 Model Y a couple of times. The problem seems to be solved now through updates that every Tesla car got. Well, we certainly hope so. There's another big theme in your comments following our story yesterday. It's not just Teslas, turns out. Mike wrote to us to say, a hit job against Tesla, inappropriate. Kyle failed to mention that other cars that also feature automatic emergency braking also have phantom braking issues. I've experienced this myself in a 2016 Volt and 3 of 4 Teslas. A quick touch on the accelerator at the first sign of strange hesitation stops it, and I rarely lose more than 5 or 10 miles an hour. Thanks for sharing that with us. Steve wrote in to say, this is not a Tesla-specific problem. My 2021 Cadillac Escalade does the same thing. I'm on Super Cruise and all of a sudden it flashes red and brakes hard. This happens on the freeway. I've experienced it several times. And how about this from Todd? In a year, our 22 Model Y has never done this, but every other car I've owned with front mitigation has done this quite often. Honda, Acura, and Toyota. Not sure why people are just picking up on the Tesla models. We'll be sure to pass your comments on to Kyle. And if you have an experience with phantom braking that you'd like to share, you know the drill. Email us. The address is thestory@kgw.com or call and leave us a voicemail. 503-226-5090.